Well, to the city of Palm Springs, he was a celebrated restaurant owner. And to Frank Sinatra, he was his right-hand man, road manager, and best friend. Steve Sumrall remembers Jilly Rizzo in this edition of Our Desert Past.
He was one of Sinatra's best friends. When Sinatra built his house in Rancho Mirage, Jilly Rizzo had a condo up in Mission Hills.
Palm Springs historian Renee Brown describes the relationship between Frank Sinatra and his right-hand man, restaurateur Jilly Rizzo.
They hung out. They, according to Don DeBose, who owned Uncle Don's toy store, they would play with their train set that they had set up in a special room on the compound. That's what Sinatra called his house, the compound. And, you know, they would have a few drinks and play with their trains and wreck them. And, you know, Don DeBose would come on Monday and fix them up.
Jilly Rizzo first rose to prominence as the owner of Jilly's Saloon, a popular celebrity hangout in Manhattan during the 1960s. It was at this 52nd Street lounge where Jilly would meet the man who would become his best friend, Frank Sinatra. Both men were Italian-Americans with similar backgrounds and bonded almost immediately. These men were very influential over each other's lives. In fact, it was Sinatra who persuaded Jilly Rizzo to relocate to the Coachella Valley and try his hand as a West Coast restaurateur.
Hey, Frank, don't wait dinner. Me and Gladys are going to dine at the joint.
Television audiences would get to know Jilly through his various appearances on Laugh-In.
That is incredible.
And the chairman of the board paid tribute to his friend when he mentioned his name during his cover of Simon & Garfunkel's Mrs. Robinson.
And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Jilly loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Would you state your name, first of all?
Jilly Rizzo.
And your profession or occupation?
Entertainment and road manager.
It was during February of 1981 when the loyalty of Sinatra's friend would be on full display. Jilly Rizzo was called before the Nevada Gaming Board as a character witness when Sinatra had applied to renew his gaming license. It had been revoked 17 years prior when it had been alleged that Sinatra had been consorting with some criminal associates.
How long, Mr. Rizzo, have you been associated with Frank Sinatra?
About 22 years.
In your 22 years of association with Mr. Sinatra, have you ever known him to associate, other than casual contacts, with any person whom the state of Nevada might deem undesirable or unsuitable because of criminal background?
No, sir.
It was October 15th, 1965, when Jilly Rizzo would make his mark on Palm Springs. It was on that date that his restaurant and bar, known as Jilly's, opened right here at this location on Indian Avenue. The structure still stands today, now occupied by Wangs of the Desert.
And it's really an interesting building when you go into it. It was a large restaurant. And it sat a lot of people, and it was definitely a flair for that time. And right next door was Pal Joey's, which was kind of a discotheque place to dance. So it was a good little area.
You'll see, guys.
Jilly was known to have made brief appearances on the big screen. Here he is with Frank in 1984's Cannonball Run 2. In the years following this film, he would make brief appearances in The Year of the Dragon and The Pickup Artist. Then, in 1990, Jilly Rizzo's life would take a turn for the worse. He and 5 other men would be convicted of bank fraud in relation to an $8 million loan scheme. Citing that Jilly Rizzo was too old and sick to serve any prison time, the judge would sentence him to 1,000 hours of community service. 2 years later, Jilly Rizzo would be killed in Rancho Mirage by a drunk driver. He was burned beyond recognition when a speeding Mercedes broadsided his white Jaguar. This happened on May 6, 1992, Jilly's 75th birthday, several hours before what was to be his birthday party. Jilly Rizzo would be laid to rest in the Sinatra family plot in Cathedral City's Desert Memorial Park. His good friend, Frank Sinatra, would join him there 6 years later. For Our Desert Past, Steve Sumrall, NBC Palm Springs.